Hey everyone, welcome back to Converse channel. Today we have prepared a video for you about the 8 most catastrophic engineering projects in the world. I hope you will join us. 1. The Tacoma Narrows Bridge, USA. Nickname, Galloping Gertie. This bridge dramatically and terrifyingly destroyed itself just 4 months after its opening in 1940. The reason? An engineering problem called aerodynamic forces. You see, the bridge was designed to withstand strong winds, but the designers had forgotten one thing: resonance. When the wind hit the bridge at a specific angle, it caused a twisting, wave-like motion in the bridge, just like when you shake a rope. This movement became so intense that the entire bridge started to dance. Fate, eventually, the bridge completely collapsed. Fortunately, there were no human casualties, but a poor dog trapped in a car lost its life. This incident caused a revolution in the science of designing suspension bridges. 2. The Stava Dam, Italy. Nickname, the Preventable Disaster. In 1985, 2 dams one after the other collapsed in the Stava Valley. These dams were used to store fluorite mine tailings. The main problem was that the operating company, for more profit, had increased the dam's capacity beyond the permissible limit and had ignored repeated warnings from engineers. Fate: when the upper dam collapsed, water with enormous volume hit the lower dam and destroyed it too. A mud flood reaching speeds of 90 km per hour hit the village downstream and buried 268 people alive. This disaster showed how economic greed can be catastrophic. 3. The Banqiao Dam Disaster, China. Nickname, the deadliest engineering failure in human history. This dam in 1975 was known as the indestructible dam. But when a severe typhoon arrived, the water discharge system couldn't cope. The main problem was that the designers had not designed the dam's capacity for the worst possible flood. Fate: the dam broke and unleashed a wave 6 meters high, moving at 50 km per hour. Based on estimates, between 170,000 and 230,000 people died. This disaster was kept secret by the Chinese government for decades. 4. The Hyatt Regency Walkway Collapse, USA. Nickname, the deadliest structural engineering failure in peacetime. In 1981, 2 suspended walkways in the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Kansas City suddenly collapsed. The reason? A small change in the design. The story is that the contracting company, for ease of construction, had changed the design of the connection for the supporting rods. In the original design, each rod bore the full weight, but in the new design, the weight was shared between 2 rods. This small change caused the load-bearing capacity to be halved. Fate: 114 people were killed and 216 were injured. This disaster proved that even a small engineering change can have deadly consequences. If you liked the video so far, subscribe to our channel and stay with us as the video continues. 5. The Challenger Disaster, USA. Nickname, Explosion in the Sky. In 1986, the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded 73 seconds after launch, sending 7 astronauts to their deaths. The reason? A simple component called an O-ring in the solid rocket boosters. This rubber seal had lost its flexibility in the low temperatures and created a leak. Engineers had warned NASA not to launch in temperatures below freezing, but the managers were under political pressure. Fate: the Challenger explosion not only took 7 innocent lives but also halted the American space program for 32 months. This disaster showed that sometimes political pressures are more dangerous than the laws of physics. 6. The Chernobyl Disaster, Ukraine. Nickname, the biggest nuclear disaster in history. In 1986, reactor number 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded during a safety test. The main problem? An inherently flawed design in the RBMK reactors combined with catastrophic human errors. Engineers had turned off several safety systems to perform the test while the reactor was operating in unstable conditions. Aftermath: the explosion released radioactive material equivalent to 400 times the Hiroshima atomic bomb. The 30-kilometer area around the plant became uninhabitable for centuries. This disaster led to fundamental changes in safety standards for nuclear power plants worldwide. 7. The Vajont Dam, Italy. Nickname: the predictable disaster. In 1963, this dam, which was one of the tallest dams in the world, witnessed a huge disaster. The main problem wasn't the dam itself, but the mountain surrounding it. A massive landslide with a volume of 260 million cubic meters fell into the reservoir behind the dam, creating waves 250 meters high. Aftermath: the enormous wave passed over the dam and completely destroyed the downstream towns with a population of 2,000 people. Interestingly, engineers were aware of the possibility of landslides but had underestimated their intensity. 8. The Sunshine Skyway Bridge, USA. Nickname: the bridge that surrendered to the storm. In 1980, the cargo ship Summit Venture lost control in a severe storm and hit one of the bridge's pillars. The main problem was the lack of adequate protection systems for the bridge pillars against ship collisions. Aftermath: 366 meters of the bridge deck along with 6 vehicles fell into Tampa Bay, killing 35 people. This disaster led to new standards for the construction of suspension bridges and protective systems around pillars. These projects prove that even the best engineers can make mistakes. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.